Can you guess what can cause this thing to happen? If you said gravity, you'd be almost correct. If you said totally messed up gravity, you'd be right. If you've never visited a pair of colliding worlds in No Man's Sky, it's a weird, unnerving visit, but also makes for some funny sights. If you want to get the glyphs for these places, come to my Discord server, link in the description. So, what is the void? How can you get there? Can you get there on any planet, or do you need colliding planets? Is it true you can fish in the void on almost any planet? GoodGuysFree here, let's try to find out. Arriving by portal to this place, you immediately realize something is wrong. The gravity is totally messed up, and it shows. It's disorienting. The view is tilted to the direction of the combined center of gravity. As I'm flying up and somewhat away, I can look back and try to reach the area where the two worlds are collided. The first colliding worlds I encountered, I found on Reddit. Sorry, I can't find the original post now, but it's not my find. Anyway, this pair has storms, but a recent pair I encountered in a post on X has one planet that's a paradise planet. Of course, the links are in the description and on my Discord server. Before we tackle the issue of the void, let me show you what happens when you try to land on a landing pad. Here's an archive really close to the seam between the worlds. See how the landing circles are tilted? As I was starting to explore, an NPC arrived and tried to land. Dude, that's the walkway, no landing pad there. Hey, what are you doing? I don't think he's listening. Back when Aquarius came out, I flew here and tried to see how the skiff would behave near the seam between the planets. The stormy weather annoyed me, so I flew to the other planet. Looking back, the skiff can be seen tumbling. Definitely not something I expected, but hilarious, no? So what is the void? At first I couldn't say from personal experience because when I tried to reach it here with my ship, I failed. The concept is that if you fly into the seam between the worlds, or if you jump into it, you can reach a place that is, so to speak, between the worlds, the void. This can be seen in a joint video stream by Granny Plays Games and Zinovia Ulyanov. Links to their videos in the description. And supposedly you should be ready to have the game suddenly up the volume by a lot, so be careful. So I spoke to Zinovia and got the glyphs for the colliding worlds where they recorded the video. This place may be better suited to this kind of jump, since the planets are about the same size and the overlap is very small. This leads to this super sharp crack between the worlds, and the combined center of gravity is right there, exactly in the middle between them, which allows you to jump in. It felt as if I was falling for a long time, but when I tried to climb out, I was still not under the terrain or in any kind of void, and it didn't take me very long. Still, the experience was exhilarating. Just be sure to switch to creative before you do, so you don't just die. But when I showed my results to Zinovia, the response was, "Oh my gosh, you made it! That is so cool!" So the pinkish stuff is the core, and the blue part with the circle we saw in the intro, that's the mirror layer, which is apparently designed to reflect you away. So why didn't I see any terrain from below? I didn't look so hard, and I fell too deep too quickly. Crazy, but well worth it. So, can you void walk without colliding planets? Yes, you can. The trick is, like you can see in Granny's and Zenovia's streams, to find a place where you can place a sittable chair such that it is mostly inside the rock face and sit down. To make the explanation simple, let's look at the diagram, the sky layer we've cleared by landing. The easiest way is to dig diagonally down through the crust layer with your terrain manipulator until you hit the bedrock layer. Then use free placement and put a chair that is mostly in the rock face and sit down. There, we're peering into the layers below us. Before I continue, I want to shout out to Granny Plays Games and Zinovia Ulyanov. I know they didn't invent this, but I learned from them. Thank you. Now, while sitting down, enter build mode and make sure you're in free placement. Place a downward stairway ramp. You also can't do this if there isn't enough headway above you. The game will simply realize you are under the terrain and teleport you back to the surface. you need to extend the downward sloping ramps some distance. Go back to snap placement. If you try to place a flat surface without clearing some more distance downwards, the game will teleport you to the surface the moment you step on that flat surface. Give it a healthy 8 to 10 flights of stairs. Use the build camera if you must. Then you can place a flat surface and stand on it. If you get hoisted back out, simply get back in, sit on the chair again, and get up into the void. Then remove the flat panel and add a few more flights of stairs. Now, on many planets, at some depth, you will be able to use your fishing rig. Yeah, under the terrain. It's actually the sludge layer that lets you do this. Like on this planet, that is a paradise but doesn't seem to have any surface water. No problems. On some other planets, however, you will not be able to fish. The sludge won't let you. The different layers sometimes have different colors than the diagram, and sometimes you won't see the mirror layer at all. But if you find yourself being thrown upwards again and again like on a trampoline, that's the mirror layer, alright. That's it for now, and if you tried it and had a different experience, please share it in the comments or come to the Discord server. GoodGuysFree here, and I'll see you again soon.